last minute.
Phil, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the Georgetown roster real quickly as well.
Oh. Okay, we have for the G-men, we have number 4, Carson Miles, 5'9", and a junior. At 5'9" and a sophomore, number 1, Rylan Hayslip. Number 2 is Jackson Galley, 5'10", and a junior, also at 5'10", but a sophomore wearing number 3, Jason Marks. 41 is Gideon Klump, 5'9", and a sophomore. At 5'10", and a freshman, number 13, Austin Miles. 14 is Jackson Marks, 5'10", and a sophomore. At 6'2", and a senior, 22, Blaze Burrows. Mason Williams will wear 23. He's 6 feet even and a junior, also a junior and an inch taller at 6'1", wearing 24, Aiden McGinnis. 31 is Carson Malott, 6'6", and a junior. At 6'2", and a sophomore, number 33, Trevor Ellis. 42 is Nate Kratzer, 6'4", and a senior. And rounding out their roster is at 5'10", and a sophomore, number 50, Logan Vinson. The cheerleaders are Kenna Gregory, Emma Vogel, Mallory Dotson, Austin Morris, Emily Renshaw, Nina Baker, Evelyn Cahaw, and Jayla Galley, and those young ladies are coached by Krista Cahaw. And that's a look at the home team, which is Georgetown.
Real quickly, because we're coming up on tip-off real quick, let's go ahead and take a look at the starting lineups for both squads.
Okay, for the Cavaliers, we have number 1, Colby Penn, a senior. Number 3, Zaire Reynolds, also a senior. 4, Will Boggs, a junior. Jaden Small, a senior, wearing 5. And 13, Clarence Walker, a junior. He's the tall person for them at 6'11". For Georgetown, number 4 is Carson Miles, a junior. 1, Rylan Hayslip, a sophomore. Blaze Burrows, 22, a senior. Aiden McGinnis, a junior, wearing 24. And 42, Nate Kratzer, a senior for the Georgetown G-men. And that's a look at the starters for both teams.
That's going to conclude the Baxa Tractor Sales and Seaman and Batavia Tip-Off Show. We'll be right back with Tip-Off after this break on Good Guys Radio TV.
Huntley Napa Auto Supply in West Union and Georgetown is the best place to find the parts you need to keep your car in top shape. Huntley Napa Auto Supply has been locally owned and operated since 1972. You can always depend on them to have the friendly faces you know with the parts and tools you need and experts with that Napa know-how. That's Huntley Napa Auto Supply in West Union and Georgetown. Open 7 days a week, including late weekdays and weekends for your convenience.
We are underway quickly here from Princeton High School. Georgetown, the home team on the scoreboard in their home whites, trimmed in red, trimmed in yellow and black. Playing against the Cavaliers of Purcell Marion, black uniforms trimmed in red and gold. Georgetown on offense early. Kratzer won the tip. Georgetown going from your left to right on the radio dial. Kratzer down the lane, can't convert. Purcell looks like they have Colby Penn running the point. Georgetown, let's see, Georgetown's going to start in a man-to-man. Purcell Marion 3-ball quickly. That's number 5, Jaden Small, gets the Cavaliers on the board. Georgetown sneaks one down to McGinnis. Nice find by Carson Miles McGinnis. 3-2. Georgetown trails McGinnis with the first points of the night for the G-men.
Just remember, folks that are listening, this is a college-length court, so you've got an extra 10 feet every time up and down the floor also.
Dribble drive for Purcell. Finish, Zaire Reynolds with the basket. Little token three-quarter court man pressure. Miles handles it easily. Purcell playing man-to-man as well. Kratzer on the wing. Gets the ball to Burrows out top. Thinks about a 3-no. Kratzer lines up a 3, doesn't take it. McGinnis gets a touch. Burrows on the wing. Kratzer out top for a 3. Yes, for the G-men. And we're tied 5-5 here early from Princeton High School.
Each team with a 3.
Purcell Marion continues to drive to the basket. Drive there was by Will Boggs, and he's fouled by the G-men.
Foul's going to be on number 1. That will be Rylan Hayslip, his first team, first game first.
Purcell Marion putting it in under their own hoop. Zaire Reynolds, the trigger man. Gets the ball to Colby Penn in the lane. Little too easy, but can't finish. Penn gets his own rebound. No. Ball's loose on the floor. Looks like it's going to be a held ball situation. That will stay with the Cavaliers. They will inbound again under their own hoop. Reynolds again, the trigger man for the Cavaliers. Georgetown 2-3 zone out. Gets it inside, but a little too close there on the pass attempt, but Colby Penn gets it under control. Gets the ball bounced pass to Reynolds. Ball's loose again. Back out top to Penn, trying to reset the offense for the Cavaliers. Georgetown half-court man. Ball to Reynolds on the wing. Looking to drive, nothing going there. Steal by Miles. Miles one-on-one and can't finish, but Burrows heads up play with the follow, gives Georgetown their first lead, 7-5. G-men. Purcell quickly back down the court.
Good job by Burrows to follow that up.
Penn dribble drive, tries to throw to the corner. Nothing there, but apparently Burrows got a hand on it. Will stay with the Cavaliers.
Coming in for the Cavaliers, number 14, Jay Nervin. Coming in for Will Boggs, first substitution of the game for either team.
Reynolds again, the trigger man, out of bounds. In the corner on the baseline. Gets the ball to Walker, looking for help. Finds wide open under the basket. Jaden Irvin just in, converts the basket, and gets fouled for the Cavaliers.
That will be on McGinnis, his first, team second for G-men.
Walker heads to the line, trying to convert the traditional three-point play. Free throw rolls in. Cavaliers back on top, 8-7. 5 minutes to play here in this first quarter. Burrows down to the corner to Miles. Kratzer gets it at the elbow, drives. A lot of traffic, but he finishes. Georgetown back on top, 9-8. Nice finish by Nate Kratzer.
Yeah, they're going to need him to continue to do that all night.
Georgetown in a zone press. Quickly backs out of it. Reynolds with the ball, gets it to Walker. Walker to Penn, three-point attempt by Small, no. Going to be a held ball in the corner. That ball is going to go to Georgetown. Another sub here for the G-men.
For the G-men, number 14 coming in. That will be Jackson Marks, making his first appearance of the evening. Georgetown taking them their time coming up the floor right now.
Don't forget, coming up at the half, it'll be the Barry Chevrolet Buick McFarland Chevrolet Buick halftime report, brought to you by the McFarland family of dealers in West Union and Maysville. Miles with the three from the top of the key. Yes, Georgetown stretches their lead to 4, 12-8. Coming up on the 4-minute mark, first quarter. Georgetown half-court zone trap. Gets the ball to Small. Trips. I think that's going to lead to a foul on Georgetown. Stepped on someone for Georgetown's foot.
Foul's going to be on Kratzer, his first. They need to keep him in there tonight. Team third for the G-men. Coming back in for Purcell Marion, Will Boggs, and Keelan Broach.
Reynolds again, the trigger man. Looking for the cheapie inside, nothing doing there. Gets it out top. Small trying to set up the offense. Dribble drive, takes it to the hole. Finds his man underneath, but lots of traffic. Block shot by Georgetown. Kratzer comes down with the loose ball. Ahead quickly to Hayslip, pushes it. Not a lot going on there. Burrows sizes up a three in the corner, passes up on it. Dribble drive, gets it out top to Marks. Now to Burrows on the top. Hayslip. Kratzer thinks about a three. Dribble drive again. Gets called for a traveling turnover. Ball goes to Purcell Marion.
First turnover for Georgetown. That will be the also Purcell with only one turnover thus far.
Georgetown still on a 2-2-1 three-quarter court press. Reynolds with the ball. Gets it to Small. Gets himself trapped in the corner. Wild pass. Turnover. Ball goes to Georgetown. 12-8. 3:17 to go here in this opening quarter from Princeton High School.
Again, Georgetown taking their time bringing the ball up the court.
Burrows on the wing, gets a touch. Gets the ball to Miles. Miles, a deep three from the top. Yes, converts again. Georgetown lead now stretched out to 15-8. 7-point margin, the biggest for either team here in the opening quarter. 2-2-1 press continues to bother Purcell. Reynolds dribbles through traffic. Gets the ball to Boggs. Boggs drives, kicks it back out to Jaden Small. Spin move, nowhere to go. Cross-court pass picked off by Miles. Can he beat his man to the hoop? Beats him, but can't convert. Hayslip with the rebound. Put back, no. Rebound, Purcell. Small pushes it now for the Cavaliers. And going to get called for a player control foul on Reynolds, it looks like.
Foul's going to be on number 3, it looks like. I thought that's what he was showing. It's hard to tell up here where we're doing our thing, and their scoreboards aren't always conducive to knowing who the fouls are on.
Hayslip with the ball crosses midcourt. Hayslip back up top looking for Miles in the corner. Miles for 3. No. Rebound goes to Reynolds of Purcell. Quickly, we have a timeout for the Cavaliers. We're going to take one too. We'll be back after this break here on Good Guys Radio TV.
Chevrolet Buick, your best deal dealer.
Hi, I'm Sean McFarland. The McFarland family has been in the car business for over 70 years. That's 4 generations of our family serving yours. And we're honored that you continue to put your trust in us. Barry Chevrolet Buick, big enough to serve you and small enough to know you.
Barry Chevrolet Buick, your best deal dealer.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
Getting fit? That's easy. Oh, I got this. Oh, this is ridiculous. My Casasa checking was easier than this.
With a Casasa checking account, you get rewards for having a checking account. It's that easy.
I think I pulled a hammy.
Trouble again. Get the ball to Nervin. Back to Reynolds. Small with a touch. Out top, gets the ball to Nervin on the wing. Nervin's going to travel on that drive. Going to be another turnover for Purcell, sub for Purcell Marion.
Colby Penn back in for the Cavaliers. Bruce, I've seen that a lot here in tournament. Everybody wants to do that drop step before they let go of the ball to start their dribble.
Absolutely. Looked like token man-to-man pressure here by Purcell. Miles bringing it up. Gets it across half court to Kratzer. Backdoor cut. Burrows finishes and one. Coming up for Blaze Burrows for the G-men on that drive. Nice backdoor pass by Kratzer.
That foul's on number 10. That will be Keelan Broach, his first.
1:01 to play. Kratzer takes a break. Looks like Malot's in for him. Burrows finishes the three-point play.
Burrows now with 5 on the evening.
18-10, Georgetown with their largest lead again. 8 points. Penn with the ball in the corner for a 3. No, Burrows with the rebound. Pushing it. 1-on-4 and can't get it to go. Ball goes back to Purcell. 40 seconds to play. Purcell, can they finish? Nice job there by Jackson Marks, knocking the ball away on the layup on the fast break. Ball out of bounds to Purcell Marion. Looks like Zaire Reynolds, trigger man again, underneath. Looking for the quick one, nothing doing. Get it out top to Small. Boggs on the wing. Reynolds baseline, tries to drive it. Turnover. Thought someone was following on the cut. No one was there. Miles with the ball, 20 seconds. First quarter, Georgetown looks like content to hold it for that last shot.
All four of the five defenders right in the line under the basket for Purcell.
Purcell with a late trap, trying to pressure. Miles gets it back on the loose ball, throws it up off the glass, nothing. Purcell with the rebound. They do not get a shot off at the buzzer. After one, we have the Georgetown G-Men on top of the Purcell Marion Cavaliers by a score of 18-10. We will be back with second quarter action here on Good Guys Radio TV.
Buying or selling a home in today's competitive market requires the highest level of expertise, training, and marketing skills. Make the smart choice that over 2,000 happy families have made. Choose the trustworthy and professional services of Jeff Dickey and the Dickey Group Realtors. Call them today at 937-393-7222 or take a virtual tour on their listings on their website, thedickeygroup.com. Now offering drone photography and videography. The Dickey Group Realtors, celebrating 30-plus years of serving Highland County and surrounding areas.
Taste the snappy tomato pizza difference for yourself. Order from Seaman at 937-386-1010 or from West Union at 937-544-5583. Order online at snappytomato.com.
Huntley Napa Auto Supply in West Union and Georgetown is the best place to find the parts you need to keep your car in top shape. Huntley Napa Auto Supply has been locally owned and operated since 1972. You can always depend on them to have the friendly faces you know with the parts and tools you need and experts with that Napa know-how. That's Huntley Napa Auto Supply in West Union and Georgetown. Open 7 days a week, including late weekdays and weekends for your convenience.
Chevrolet Buick, your best deal dealer.
Hi, I'm Sean McFarland. The McFarland family has been in the car business for over 70 years. That's 4 generations of our family serving yours. And we're honored that you continue to put your trust in us. Barry Chevrolet Buick, big enough to serve you and small enough to know you.
Barry Chevrolet Buick, your best deal dealer.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
Getting fit? That's easy. I got this. Oh, this is ridiculous. My Casasa checking was easier than this.
With a Casasa checking account, you get rewards. For having a checking account, it's that easy.
I think I pulled a hammy.
Past half court, getting trapped but dribbling out of it is Small. Tries to take it to the rack. Fires it out for a three by Walker. No. Kratzer with the rebound. Miles brings the ball up. Back to Kratzer. Kratzer drives by his man, finds resistance. Looks like he's going to go to the line to shoot 2 for the G-Man.
Foul's going to be on 1. Colby Penn. That's going to be his first. I think he got fouled back before he ever got to the basket. Bruce, I think somebody had a hold of his arm there earlier, but they didn't see that one.
Right. First free throw by Kratzer is good. Don't forget to stay tuned for our coach's comments show right after the game.
Blaze Burrows back in for Carson Malott for the G-Men. Blaze got a little breather just then.
Kratzer lines up for that second free throw. That one rolls out, but rebound by Hayslip. Hayslip gets it back on the glass. Loose ball. This time it's going to go the way of the G-men. 26-10, Georgetown on top. They will inbound the ball on their own baseline. Miles gets it inbounds to McGinnis in the corner for three. No. Burrows with the rebound. No. Purcell Marion comes away with the loose ball. Small brings it up against pressure. No trap this time as they settle into their half-court offense. On the wing, Walker. Back to Moss. Standing around against this half-court man defense right now. Jaden Small gets it out top. Clarence Walker across the pin. Swinging around to the other corner. Now back outside to Small. Not really able to get it inside with much ease against the G-men defense. Still dribbling around the wing. Small back out. Resets the entire half-court offense here. Dribble drive, nothing going there. Can't get past. Still pinned. Long possession here and haven't really penetrated the Georgetown defense at all. Penn tries again, gets the ball to Small. Small baseline jumper. Finally converts, and that ends a long drought. That's the first points of the quarter. 26-12, Georgetown on top. Little hesitation by the official.
Yes, there was. He started that hand back behind his head, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Foul's going to be on Clarence Walker. That'll be his first. That'll be the team fourth for Purcell.
Non-shooting foul. Georgetown will put it in under their basket. Hayslip with the ball. Kratzer gets it to Burrows on the wing for a three. Short rebound. Purcell. Penn brings it up against Hayslip. Looking to drive past. Nothing going again. Reynolds to Jaden Small. Small tries to dribble drive. Nothing. Finds Penn underneath. Gets out of traffic. Brings it back out top. 4:20 to play till halftime. Georgetown on top, 26-12. Again, not a lot of movement by Purcell Marion on the offensive end. Penn back out top with the ball. Small comes out to try to reset. Georgetown just in a man-to-man, but it's giving them a lot of trouble. Baseline drive by Penn, shot partially blocked. Kratzer comes away with it, gets the ball to Hayslip, bringing it up against the half-court defense. Corner three by Blaze Burrows, buries it, 29-12. 17-point advantage for Georgetown, and that draws another timeout for Purcell Marion. We're going to take one as well. 29-12, Georgetown on top. We'll be back on Good Guys Radio TV.
Getting fit? That's easy. Oh, I got this.
Oh, this is ridiculous. My Casasa checking was easier than this.
With a Casasa checking account, you get rewards. For having a checking account, it's that easy.
I think I pulled a hammy.
Yep, that's the sound of your truck losing you money. Whether you're a major trucking operation or an independent owner, as long as that truck is down, you're losing business. Let me give you some advice. Call Willie & Son Trucking. Their certified Caterpillar, Cummins, and Detroit experts can get your truck moving so you can get back to doing business. Give them a call at 937-763-9521 or call for an overhaul or glider kit rebuild. Keep your business rolling with Willie & Son Trucking.
Again, Princeton High School, 3:45 till halftime. Georgetown on top, 29-12. Purcell Marion with the basketball. Georgetown staying in the half-court trap, which has given Purcell Marion fits, as it does now. Another turnover. Hayslip with the ball. Back to Marks. Burrows, three from the wing. Not this time. Hayslip with the rebound. Back to Burrows. Looks like he's going to set it back out front to McGinnis to reset the offense. Kratzer with a touch on the wing. Cross-court pass. Little too hard to handle. Ball goes off Burrows. Subs for both teams.
Coming in for Georgetown, number 4, Carson Miles. We've got number 2 back in, Elijah Moss for Purcell. Got Jaden Small, Broach.
Purcell gets it across against the trap. A little faster than they wanted to, leads to another turnover. Georgetown basketball again. 3 minutes to play, 29-12. Georgetown at the half will get you caught up on everything going on in the world of sports with the Wallace Law Firm Studio update. Stay tuned for that.
4 turnovers for Purcell here in this quarter. Had 5 in that first quarter.
Burrows baseline drive, can't finish. Traffic. Purcell comes away with the rebound. Georgetown quickly back on defense. Small trying to push it. Gets the ball in the corner for a long 2 by Broach. Nothing doing. Kratzer with the rebound. Miles quickly to Burrows on the break. Little short, loose ball. Ball still loose. Hayslip tries to bank it in from the baseline. Nothing going. Purcell comes away now with the ball. Moss brings it across half court for the Cavaliers. On the wing to Jaden Small. Small tries to drive baseline. Gets it up off the glass but can't finish. Marks with the rebound for the G-men. Miles decides.
Group Realtors. Call them today at 937-393-7222 or take a virtual tour on their listings on their website, thedickeygroup.com. Now offering drone photography and videography. The Dickey Group Realtors, celebrating 30-plus years of serving Highland County and surrounding areas.
Taste the Snappy Tomato Pizza difference for yourself. Order from Seaman at 937-386-1010 or from West Union at 937-544-5583. Order online at snappytomato.com.
Trying to find Malott under the hoop. Little ambitious. Turnover. Purcell Marion with the basketball. Small. Cross court to Irvin. Irvin gets the ball to Moss. Moss in the lane. Back out for a long 3 by Small. Nothing. Rebound Georgetown. Malott comes away with it. Burrows saves it from going out of bounds. Miles walks the ball up floor. Just under 1 minute to play. Georgetown still facing a 2-3 defense. Marks cross court to Burrows for a 3 from the wing. Short. Marks hustles in off the wing for the rebound. Drives baseline, puts it back up off the glass, nothing. Purcell comes away with the ball. Keelan Broach gets it to Moss. Moss trying to have the secondary break. Gets the ball to Small. Small elects to bring it back out top. 20 seconds to play here in this opening half. Small apparently content to hold for 1 shot, down 17. 10 seconds. Spin move at the top, takes it to the hole, comes up short. Kratzer with the rebound, dribbles across, stops outside the 3. Nothing at the buzzer, but still Georgetown at the half on top over Purcell Marion by a score of 29-12. We're going to take a break here. We'll be back with the Barry Chevrolet Buick McFarland Chevrolet Buick halftime report here on Good Guys Radio TV.
Huntley Napa Auto Supply in West Union and Georgetown is the best place to find the parts you need to keep your car in top shape. Huntley Napa Auto Supply has been locally owned and operated since 1972. You can always depend on them to have the friendly faces you know with the parts and tools you need and experts with that Napa know-how. That's Huntley Napa Auto Supply in West Union and Georgetown. Open 7 days a week, including late weekdays and weekends for your convenience.
Chevrolet Buick, your best deal dealer.
Hi, I'm Sean McFarland. The McFarland family has been in the car business for over 70 years. That's 4 generations of our family serving yours. And we're honored that you've continued to put your trust in us. Barry Chevrolet Buick. Big enough to serve you and small enough to know you.
Barry Chevrolet Buick, your best deal dealer.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
Welcome back, Princeton High School. Barry Chevrolet Buick halftime report. Bruce Wallace here with Phil Ronimus. At the half, the Georgetown G-Men on top with a commanding lead, 29-12. Georgetown took control of the game early here tonight with a commanding 18-10 lead, led by, actually 8 was their largest lead of that first quarter. Second quarter is when they really took control. Trap, which Purcell Marion simply has not figured out at all. In that second quarter, Purcell Marion was held to 2 points as Georgetown outscored them 11-2 in that second quarter on the way to that 29-12 halftime lead. Since we were late getting on the air, wanted to point out a couple of things to you. Georgetown comes into tonight's game as the 4 seed in this sectional. Probably expected to play the number 7 seed Cincinnati Country Day, but they were knocked off by Purcell Marion in the sectional opener by a score of 47-37. If the G-Men hang on to this lead, they will come back to Princeton High School this Friday, February 25th, for a 6 o'clock game against the winner of tonight's second contest, Gamble Montessori, against Deer Park. More than likely, Georgetown will be playing the number 5 seed, Gamble Montessori, on Friday, if they can hold on. Right now, we're going to send it back to the station to Ben Rothwell. Ben's going to have the Wallace Law Firm studio update, and then we'll be back here for more comments on Good Guys Radio TV.
Getting fit? That's easy. Oh, I got this.
Oh, this is ridiculous. My Casasa checking was easier than this.
With a Casasa checking account, you get rewards. For having a checking account, it's that easy.
I think I pulled a hammy.
Yep, that's the sound of your truck losing you money. Whether you're a major trucking operation or an independent owner, as long as that truck is down, you're losing business. Let me give you some advice. Call Willie & Son Trucking. Their certified Caterpillar, Cummins, and Detroit experts can get your truck moving so you can get back to doing business. Give them a call at 937-763-9521 or call for an overhaul or glider kit rebuild. Keep your business rolling with Willie & Son Trucking.
Buying or selling a home in today's competitive market requires the highest level of expertise, training, and marketing skills. Make the smart choice that over 2,000 happy families have made. Choose the trustworthy and professional services of Jeff Dickey and the Dickey Group Realtors. Call them today at 937-393-7222 or take a virtual tour on their listings on their website, thedickeygroup.com. Now offering drone photography and videography. The Dickey Group Realtors, celebrating 30-plus years of serving Highland County and surrounding areas.
Taste the snappy tomato pizza difference for yourself. Order from Seaman at 937-386-1010 or from West Union at 937-544-5583. Order online at snappytomato.com.
Huntley Napa Auto Supply in West Union and Georgetown is the best place to find the parts you need to keep your car in top shape. Huntley Napa Auto Supply has been locally owned and operated since 1972. You can always depend on them to have the friendly faces you know with the parts and tools you need and experts with that Napa know-how. That's Huntley Napa Auto Supply in West Union and Georgetown. Open 7 days a week, including late weekdays and weekends for your convenience.
Chevrolet Buick, your best deal dealer.
Hi, I'm Sean McFarland. The McFarland family has been in the car business for over 70 years. That's 4 generations of our family serving yours. And we're honored that you continue to put your trust in us. Barry Chevrolet Buick, big enough to serve you and small enough to know you.
Barry Chevrolet Buick, your best deal dealer.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
Getting fit? That's easy. I got this.
Oh, this is ridiculous. My Casasa checking was easier than this.
With a Casasa checking account, you get rewards. For having a checking account, it's that easy.
I think I pulled a hammy.
Yep, that's the sound of your truck losing you money. Whether you're a major trucking operation or an independent owner, as long as that truck is down, you're losing business. Let me give you some advice. Call Willie & Son Trucking. Their certified Caterpillar, Cummins, and Detroit experts can get your truck moving so you can get back to doing business. Give them a call at 937-763-9521 or call for an overhaul or glider kit rebuild. Keep your business rolling with Willie & Son Trucking.
Buying or selling a home in today's competitive market requires the highest level of expertise, training, and marketing skills. Make the smart choice that over 2,000 happy families have made. Choose the trustworthy and professional services of Jeff Dickey and the Dickey Group Realtors. Call them today at 937-393-7222 or take a virtual tour on their listings on their website, thedickeygroup.com. Now offering drone photography and videography. The Dickey Group Realtors, celebrating 30-plus years of serving Highland County and surrounding areas.
Taste the snappy tomato pizza difference for yourself. Order from Seaman at 937-386-1010 or from West Union at 937-544-5583. Order online at snappytomato.com.
From that first half.
Well, Purcell only scored 2 points in that whole second quarter. They're 4 for 14 from inside the arc, only 1 for 7, and they've had shots both places, only 14.3% there. Only got to the line once, and that was in the first quarter. The other, Georgetown only got to the line twice, once in the first quarter and once in the second quarter. So actually the officials are pretty much letting them play, but there hadn't been a lot of really physicality, in my opinion. As between the two, there's some bumping going on, but nothing out of the ordinary. They've got much more turnovers than Georgetown. 9 for Purcell, only 3 for Georgetown. Georgetown had 1 in the first and 2 in that second.
I'd say Georgetown inside has a definite size advantage. Hasn't really played into it all that much other than the second shots not coming for Purcell. That's going to wrap up the Barry Chevrolet Buick halftime report. We're going to keep it right here as we are ready to commence second half action. Georgetown basketball. Georgetown obviously switching ends. They'll be now headed from our right to our left, playing offense in front of their bench with Coach Copas. I think, yeah, he does have a chair assigned to him. I don't think he's used it tonight. Purcell Marion, 1-3-1 half-court zone, little different look. Cratcher drives around it, baseline jumper, no. But right there is Carson Miles with the putback. Georgetown now with their biggest lead, 31-12 on top.
That's Miles' 12th point, all from the field.
Purcell Marion gets it inside. Dribble drive, basket does not fall, but contact, so they will be headed to the line. It looks like that'll be Clarence Walker at the line.
That foul is going to be on Jackson Galley. That will be his first. Team's first of the second half. Georgetown only had 3 fouls in that entire first half. Purcell Marion only had 4 fouls.
Welcome to Southwest District Tournament basketball. I think they send a memo out about that before the tournament starts every year. First free throw's good.
What, not calling fouls?
They don't call a lot of fouls in tournament play down here typically. Second one falls off. Hayslip with the rebound for the G-men. Looks like still the 1-3-1 half court for Purcell Marion. Miles to Kratzer in the corner. To Burrows on the wing. Now Hayslip with the touch. It's a ball to Miles. Thought about a three. Kratzer drives. Turnover. Purcell Marion. Looks like they're not going to have a fast break opportunity, but they do try to set up. Georgetown staying. Looks like in the half court man. Dribble drive past Burrows, but Walker can't finish. Kratzer brings it up for the G-men. Looks to take it coast to coast. He does. Makes the basket, but it's going to be waved off by official Kenny Chadwell, who's going to call the player control foul against Georgetown.
And that foul is going to be on Nate Kratzer. That will be his second. Like I said, they need to keep him in the game the entire game.
Georgetown three-quarter court pressure, 2-2-1. Purcell really struggled right here, dribbles to the corner, gets out of it this time. Reynolds gets the ball in the wing to Small for a three, converts, 31-16.
That's Small's 10th point, first player in double figures for Cavaliers.
Cavaliers staying in the 1-3-1. Walker out top for the Cavaliers. Walker at 6'5", causing some problems out front. Miles for three, converts, no problem there. 34-16, Georgetown back on top by 18 points.
That's Miles' third three of the game.
Moss gets the ball on the wing, ball's loose. Small gets it back to Moss, passes up on the three. Reynolds in the corner. Back out top to Jaden Small. Georgetown man-to-man, down in the corner. Walker trying to post up. They don't get it to him. Small comes over in front of the bench on the wing. Back out top to Boggs. To Reynolds. Again back in the corner. Get the ball in the corner a lot, but they haven't fired to three from the corner, I don't think, all night. Dribble drive here by Purcell. Wild shot. Doesn't finish. Kratzer to Burrows. Loses control. Picks it back up. Burrows back out top as Georgetown sets against the zone. Kratzer on the wing. Burrows. Miles. Wild pass. That's going to be a turnover. Georgetown, Purcell Marion basketball.
2 turnovers for Georgetown here in this third quarter. They almost had another one. They got to make crisp passes and see the whole court. They're missing people in the middle.
Moss in the corner. Not even looking for that corner three all night long. Turnover. Miles with the breakaway. Can't finish. Ball goes back to Purcell. Small pushing it the other way. Gets the ball down low to Moss. Nothing doing there. Walker gets it back out top to Boggs for three. Yes. 34-19. We're going to have a timeout, G-men. We're going to take one as well. 4:04 to play, third quarter. Georgetown on top, 34-19. We'll be back on Good Guys Radio TV.
Huntley Napa Auto Supply in West Union and Georgetown is the best place to find the parts you need to keep your car in top shape. Huntley Napa Auto Supply has been locally owned and operated since 1972. You can always depend on them to have the friendly faces you know with the parts and tools you need and experts with that Napa know-how. That's Huntley Napa Auto Supply in West Union and Georgetown. Open 7 days a week, including late weekdays and weekends for your convenience.
Chevrolet Buick, your best deal dealer.
Hi, I'm Sean McFarland. The McFarland family has been in the car business for over 70 years. That's 4 generations of our family serving yours. And we're honored that you continue to put your trust in us. Barry Chevrolet Buick, big enough to serve you and small enough to know you.
Barry Chevrolet Buick, your best deal dealer.
Welcome back, Princeton High School. Bruce Wallace, Phil Ronimus here. Halfway through this third quarter, Georgetown on top, 34-19. Georgetown ball gets the half-court zone. McGinnis in the corner for 3, converts. Nice shot there by Aiden McGinnis, 37-19. Georgetown back on top by 18.
McGinnis with 2 threes.
Georgetown staying in the half-court man. It's ball to Penn. Penn in the corner to Boggs. Finally, they fired the 3. No. Hayslip with the rebound for the G-men, and that's going to be a player control foul on Hayslip. Got the chicken wing out. Not a lot of contact with a flop, but call goes against him.
Yeah, you don't do that. Bruce saw one at the girls' game there on Saturday. The girl was dribbling. She just let go of her dribble and took 2 hands and pushed the defender right in the chest. And then she started dribbling again.
Usually doesn't work out well doing that at all. Reynolds gets the ball to Penn. Penn dribble, drive, wild shot, but finishes 37-21. 16-point margin for the G-men.
Penn's first points of the game with that 2 there.
Purcell now on a 2-3, extended it, but didn't get a lot of pressure at the midcourt, trying to press on the wings. McGinnis for 3 again. High arcing shot falls for Aiden McGinnis for the G-men, 40-21.
McGinnis now with 11.
Georgetown staying in the man-to-man. Jaden Small for 3. That's short. Tipped rebound goes right back to Colby Penn. He finishes for Purcell, 40-23. Purcell now 3-quarter court pressure. Kratzer gets the ball down low. Spin move. He's stuffed, but there's going to be a foul, and he's going to head to the line to shoot 2.
Foul's going to be on Zaire Reynolds. That will be his second for the Cavaliers.
Kratzer shooting 2 for the G-men.
Second time to the line for Nate tonight.
First one's good. Sub for Purcell.
And in for Purcell will be Keelan Broach, replacing Jaden Irvin.
Don't forget, need to stay tuned to see who's going to drive away from this matchup with our Crow Motors player of the game. Stay tuned after the final buzzer to find out. Kratzer converts the second one as well. 42-23, Georgetown comfortably on top. 2:20 to play, third quarter. Wing 3 for Purcell, no. Shots off by Boggs. Ball's loose, Small gets it. Euro step, used to be called a travel, now it's not. Finishes the shot, 42-25. Foul in transition there on Purcell, be Georgetown ball on the side.
Foul's on Penn, that will be his second for Purcell Marion. Too much dribbling by Georgetown. Need to pass that ball down through that press if at all possible.
Looks like they're now in a man-to-man pressure. Burrows being hounded in the backcourt, gets it across. Struggling there. Ball's loose on the floor. A couple players tangled up. Looks like it's going to be a held ball call. Ball will be the way of Purcell Marion. They'll take it out near midcourt at their end. Reynolds inbounds, too small. Georgetown in a 2-3 zone, out of bounds here. Reynolds gets the ball to Penn, across to Small for a three, no. Rebound in the corner, corralled by Kratzer, gets the ball to Miles. Miles brings it across easily, and then loses his footing. Back to Kratzer out top. Kratzer back to Miles on the wing. McGinnis breaking down the lane, gets the ball to Marks. Baseline drive by Marks, slap from behind, turnover. Purcell trying to push the ball on the break. Small drives into the lane, a lot of arms reaching. Finally, a foul does get called on Georgetown.
Foul's going to be on Carson Miles. It'll be his first of the game, fourth team foul here in this second half for the G-men.
Purcell puts it in play inbounds under their basket. Gets the ball in the corner. Back out top to Jaden Small. Boggs on the wing. Gets it inside to Penn. Out on the wing for another three. That one's long. Small tries to gather it in the corner, steps out of bounds. Georgetown will put it in play in front of Purcell's bench. 51 seconds. Georgetown up by 17. Gets the ball inbounds to Miles. Miles behind the back. Tries to do it again and gets it picked off. Purcell with the steal. Gets the ball in the corner to Jaden Small again for a three. Nothing. Boggs back out to Reynolds for a three. This one connects. 42-28. Georgetown by 14. 30 seconds to go here in this third quarter. Miles being hounded in the backcourt. Dribbles out of a trap. Gets the ball to Marks. Looks like Georgetown's content to hold for the last shot. Except there's a steal. Jaden Small tips it away, converts on the other end. Suddenly it's a 12-point lead. 42-30, 10 seconds. Miles with the basketball. Steal again. Jaden Small doesn't get the shot to fall, but draws a foul. He'll be shooting two. 2.7 seconds to go. Georgetown gets a little rattled here in the last 30 seconds of this third quarter. Lead down to 12. 2.7 to play in the third quarter, and Jaden Small's headed to the line to shoot two.
Fouls on Jackson Marks, his first.
First one falls short. Purcell has scored 7 straight points here to try to finish off this third quarter. Second free throw. That one is good. 42-31, substitution for Purcell.
Number 2 coming back in, Elijah Moss. He was here earlier in that first half.
Georgetown gets it in. Looks like they're just going to let the clock run out, and they do. At the end of 3, the G-men holding on to a 42-31 lead over Purcell Marion. We'll be back for fourth quarter action here on Good Guys Radio TV.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
Getting fit? That's easy. I got this.
Oh, this is ridiculous. My Casasa checking was easier than this.
With a Casasa checking account, you get rewards. For having a checking account, it's that easy.
I think I pulled a hammy.
Welcome back, Princeton High School. Bruce Wallace, Phil Ronham is here as the Georgetown G-men trying to hang on here in the fourth quarter. Currently they lead 42-31. Lead was up to 19 points late in that third quarter before Purcell Marion ramped up the defense and scored the last 8 points in a 30-second span to cut it to an 11-point margin, as close as they've been here in this second half. Georgetown starts with the ball. Hayslip to Kratzer on the wing for a three. No. Rebound goes to Purcell. Jaden Small brings it up. Georgetown looks like they're in a man. Small tries dribble drive. Nothing going there. Back to Penn. Boggs now Small in the corner. Small gets a touch again on the wing. Boggs top of the key. Colby Penn now with the ball. Not a lot of movement. Waiting for a dribble drive. That happens. Small now with the baseline jumper. Nothing. Burrows with the rebound to Miles. Miles ahead to Kratzer. Kratzer in traffic. Gets the ball to Hayslip. Nothing going there. Georgetown resets the offense. Kratzer drives. Gets it to Hayslip. Hayslip to Miles in the corner for three. No. Rebound. Purcell. Reynolds comes away with the basketball, but quickly a turnover. Miles gets away with the travel and finishes. Purcell Marion player went down, led to the turnover. Miles hopped, skipped, then jumped. No call. I think the official was worried about the player down on the floor and didn't see it, got no help from the other two, so Miles gets away with the travel, converts the basket. Georgetown up 44-31. Purcell now brings it up. Georgetown back in that 2-2-1. Three-quarter court, back to a half-court trap. Small gets it across. Gets the ball quickly to Reynolds. Reynolds back out front. Finds Penn. Back to Reynolds. Zaire Reynolds drives by his man. Fires a pass to the corner. Nobody there. That'll be a turnover. Georgetown basketball.
2 turnovers for Purcell here early in this fourth quarter. Georgetown's got to take better care of the ball than they did in that third quarter. They had 6, which was twice as many as they had in the whole entire first half.
And I think 3 of them were in the last 30 seconds of the quarter.
I believe so.
McGinnis in the corner. Burrows back to Miles. Hayslip, far wing. Kratzer at the top. Drives, finds Burrows on the wing for 3. Long. Going to be a held ball. Burrows and Reynolds fighting for the rebound. Held ball. That's going to go the way of Purcell Marion. I want to take this chance to remind you that this broadcast is for the private use of the 99.5 The Edge and Good Guys Radio TV audience. Any other use of the descriptions or accounts of this game without the consent of 99.5 The Edge or Good Guys Radio TV is strictly prohibited. Dribble drive in the lane. Kicks the ball to Boggs for a corner 3. That time it's good. 44-34. It's down to a 10-point margin. Georgetown struggling with ball handling again. Miles. Another turnover. Jaden Small on the break. McGinnis defending. Good enough. McGinnis knocks it away. Kratzer chases down the ball. Kicks it back to Hayslip. Ball's loose. It's going to lead to a foul on Hayslip. 5:02 to play. Georgetown's lead has been trimmed to 10, and it's going to be Purcell Marion's basketball.
Third foul on Hayslip. Like Bruce said, they're just not taking care of the ball. Too much dribbling behind your back, soft passes, not seeing where the defender's right in between you and where you're throwing the ball.
Substitution for Georgetown.
Okay, Jackson Marks back in for G-Men.
Georgetown still in man-to-man. Boggs gets it in the corner to Small, tries a baseline drive, whip it around, tried to set up a 3 for Reynolds, nothing going, dribble drive. He brings it back out. Backdoor cut by Purcell. Can't finish the shot. but they save it from out of bounds. Get the ball back to Jaden Small. Colby Penn wide open on the backdoor cut and sort of lost control of it on his way up. Penn now back out top to set up this half-court offense. 10-point margin. Georgetown on top. Ball knocked out of bounds. That'll stay Purcell's right in front of their bench. 4:21 to play in this ball game. Georgetown on top, 44-34. Ball in the corner, now back out top. Colby Penn trying to drive, nothing there. Jaden Small sizing up a three, doesn't pull the trigger yet. Reynolds doing the same. Gets it to Boggs. Baseline drive now by Colby Penn, and he's going to be called for the player control foul.
And that will be Penn's third foul for the Cavaliers. And for the Cavaliers at this time, we have, as soon as he turns around, I'll tell you, number 10. That will be Keelan Broach. He's got a lot of minutes in today.
Purcell now in full court man. Let's see if they trap out of it or just stay man. Miles bringing it up against Small. No trap yet. Looks like it's staying just man-to-man defense this possession. Miles gets the ball to Kratzer. Backdoor cut by Burrows. Ran that play in the first half successfully as well. Stretches that lead back out to 46-34.
Good inlet pass, good assist by Kratzer for Burrows for that easy layup off the right side.
Small for three. It's good. They are not going away. 46-37. The lead is now in single digits at 9 for the G-men. Miles gets it to Burrows on the wing for three. Sticks it. Ball is stuck there. So Georgetown's going to maintain possession because that's going to go by the possession arrow. Georgetown gets a break on that.
Yep. Colby Penn back in for Purcell.
Miles, trigger man, gets it to Kratzer at the free throw line. Backdoor to Burrows. A little too far under the basket, but gets the shot up and draws contact. He'll head to the line.
That foul is on number 3. That will be on Zaire Boggs, his third.
First free throw for Burrows is good. Normally, we'd remind you to stay tuned in coach's comments to hear from the winning coach. We hope it's the winning coach because win or lose, we're going to hear from Coach Kopus of the Georgetown G-men. Burrows hits them both. Lead back up to 11, 48-37. 3 minutes to play. Georgetown amps up the pressure a little bit, and we've got an over and back call, sort of an unforced error there by Purcell. Georgetown gets the ball just under 3 minutes, 11-point margin, 48-37.
Both teams have been flirting with that over and back line the whole evening.
They absolutely have. Burrows against man pressure by Small. Gets it to Kratzer on the wing, back to Burrows. Burrows dribbles around, looking for some movement. Gets the ball to Miles. Miles out top, out past the volleyball line. Being hounded by Reynolds. Miles back out to Kratzer out top. Kratzer to Burrows on the wing. Has trouble handling it. Now Burrows drives.
Oh, nice
gets
one.
The friendly home court roll. Georgetown stretching it out again. Now back up by 13, 50-37. G-men on top.
Blaze off balance here. Got bumped on his way to the basket. Kept control and put it in.
3 attempt by Reynolds for Purcell off. Marks brings the ball up for Georgetown, trying to take coast to coast. Coach Kopus sees it's out of control and saves that possession with a timeout. We'll take one as well. We'll be back to finish this ball game on Good Guys Radio TV.
Buying or selling a home in today's competitive market requires the highest level of expertise, training, and marketing skills. Make the smart choice that over 2,000 happy families have made. Choose the trustworthy and professional services of Jeff Dickey and the Dickey Group Realtors. Call them today at 937-393-7222 or take a virtual tour on their listings on their website, thedickeygroup.com. Now offering drone photography and videography. The Dickey Group Realtors, celebrating 30-plus years of serving Highland County and surrounding areas.
Welcome back. Princeton High School, the sectional opener for the Georgetown G-Men. We're down to the final 2 minutes. 2 minutes exactly on the clock. Georgetown on top, 50-37, have led by as many as 19, got down to 8 at one point here in this second half before Georgetown has, here in the last minute or so, started to stretch it back out a little more comfort. Now at 13. Ball will be under Georgetown's basket. Georgetown taking it out. Looks like Miles will be the trigger man for the G-men. Gets it in the corner to Hayslip. Quickly a turnover. Here comes Purcell. 3-on-2 fast break. Gets the ball to Broach. Broach can't finish. Tip. Doesn't go. Hayslip comes away with the loose ball rebound and is quickly fouled by Purcell.
The foul is going to be on Jaden Irvin. That will be his first foul of the night for the Purcell Marion Cavaliers.
I guess we're going to see a couple quick fouls. Purcell with 5. They need to put Georgetown into the bonus. Hayslip gets it up to McGinnis. Finds Kratzer underneath. Tomahawk block goes out of bounds. That ball will stay with Georgetown. 1:39 to play. Up by 13. And we've got a Purcell player down on the floor. We're going to go ahead and take a break. 50-37, Georgetown on top, 1:39 to play. We'll be back after these messages here on Good Guy Radio TV.
Yeah.
Taste the snappy tomato pizza difference for yourself. Order from Seaman at 937-386-1010 or from West Union at 937-544-5583. Order online at snappytomato.com.
Welcome back. Break was shorter than we anticipated. Lazarus, playing for Purcell, makes an amazing recovery from near death and walks off the floor. Now we return to play. Georgetown with the ball, content to run clock here, up 13, 1:30 to play. Purcell quickly fouling because they're still not in the bonus yet.
Fouls on Irvin, his second here really quickly. One here in the back court, one in the front court just now. Next one will put both teams, next foul for each team will put the other team in the simple bonus.
Hayslip trigger man looking to get it in. Gets it into Burrows in the backcourt. Expecting a quick foul, nothing yet. Still no foul. 1:18 to play. Clock still running. Burrows gets it to Kratzer. Baseline drive. Finishes, but not before traveling. Traveling is the call. Basket waved off. 1:12 to play. Sub for the Cavaliers.
And for the Cavaliers, Jaden Small replacing Elijah Moss.
Another sub finally checking in.
Also, Derek Boston back in. He got a little bit of time there in that second quarter. Yeah, Kratzer, you could see that one a mile away.
1:12 to play. Purcell, Georgetown in the 2-2-1 pressure just to try to run some clock. Small bringing it up. Gets it across to Penn. Penn looking to drive, takes it to the basket. Can't finish. Kratzer with the rebound for the G-men. Holds the ball till he draws the foul, and he finally does.
Foul's going to be on 10. Keelan Broach, his first. That's going to put Georgetown in the simple bonus, 1-1.
Kratzer will head to the line for the G-men. 55.5 seconds to play. Georgetown on top, 50-37. Don't forget to join us before each and every game on 99.5 The Edge for our tip-off show, brought to you by Baxla Tractor Sales in Seaman and Batavia. Kratzer, first one falls. Do want to remind you about tomorrow night's action. Only one game on our 2 stations tomorrow, and that's Division I basketball from Fairfield High School. Western Brown will take on Princeton, and the game time has been changed. Originally, it was a 6 o'clock tip-off. Now the tip-off is 7:30. 7:30 Tuesday night, Western Brown takes on Princeton. Kratzer misses the second, but Miles rebounds, gets it to possession. Purcell Marion finishes with Colby Penn scoring 51-39. Georgetown on top by 12, 46.2 seconds remaining. We'll take a break here on Good Guys Radio TV.
Huntley Napa Auto Supply in West Union and Georgetown is the best place to find the parts you need to keep your car in top shape. Huntley Napa Auto Supply has been locally owned and operated since 1972. You can always depend on them to have the friendly faces you know with the parts and tools you need and experts with that Napa know-how. That's Huntley Napa Auto Supply in West Union and Georgetown. Open 7 days a week, including late weekdays and weekends for your convenience.
Back again, Princeton High School, 46.2 seconds to play, fourth quarter action. The Georgetown G-men on top in their sectional opener by a score of 51-39. Purcell just scored and quickly called a timeout, so Georgetown inbounding the ball at the far end of the court. Looks like all 10 players are going to be at this end now. McGinnis goes deep. Hayslip gets it into Burrows. Nobody there, dribbles quickly across midcourt, shoots the ball, finishes, and gets the foul. That should do it for the G-men. That puts him on top 53-39 with Burrows headed to the line with the chance to complete the three-point play. 40.3 seconds. Burrows finishes 54-39. Georgetown now by 15 points.
I don't know if that was a set play where they made the ref put the ball on the floor and then everybody dropped off and then Burrows went coast to coast or not.
I think that was just a fluke play, but we'll find out.
That's why I figured nobody usually does something like that, but you never know.
Purcell forces a deep three to no avail. 28.8 seconds, 15-point margin. Let's see if they decide to still foul or if they just apply some ball pressure here.
Derek Boston back in.
Hayslip about to trigger, but we have another sub for Georgetown.
Jackson Marks back in for the G-men. Carson Miles taking a well-deserved seat with 17 points.
Apparently they're not done fouling. Burrows gets it inbounds and quickly gets hammered.
Foul will be on Nervin again. 4. He's trying to get out of the game as quick as he can. That's 4 here in this fourth quarter. Back in for Purcell, Jaden Small. I'll tell you, Bruce, one that I don't think they used very good tonight is Clarence Walker. He posted up all night on the blocks and on the foul line. They never did throw the ball to him, I don't think.
Didn't look to try to get it inside at all at any point in the ball game. And that was against mainly a half-court defense by Georgetown. Burrows makes the first. Second one called for a lane violation on the shooter. So 55-39. Georgetown on top by 16. Purcell Marion basketball coming up on 20 seconds to play. Jaden Small gets it on the wing. Back out top to Penn. Tries to drive, gets the ball to Reynolds. Reynolds sets for a three, doesn't take it. Drive by Penn and the basket, 55-41. Georgetown inbounds to Hayslip, who's quickly fouled with 5.7 seconds remaining.
Fouls on Elijah Moss, his first. I don't think they're going to win. So
yeah, I'm always wondering why We'll have to call Jawan Howard and thinks if they should continue to foul here late.
Rylan Hayslip going to the line for his first time tonight. He's normally 58.1%. And actually, that's his first point of the night.
Yeah, I see his dad pointing that out to other family members here in the crowd. Second one no good, but gets his own rebound, gets the shot up, and converts. So that's going to take it to the final score of 58-41. The Georgetown G-men win their sectional opener over Purcell Marion. We'll be back to wrap this one up here on Good Guys Radio TV.
Barry Chevrolet Buick, your best deal dealer.
Hi, I'm Sean McFarland. The McFarland family has been in the car business for over 70 years. That's 4 generations of our family serving yours. And we're honored that you've continued to put your trust in us. Barry Chevrolet Buick, big enough to serve you and small enough to know you.
Barry Chevrolet Buick, your best deal dealer.
Welcome back again to Princeton High School. Bruce Wallace, Phil Ronimus here calling the game tonight. Ben Rothwell back at the station. Brandon Rigdon doing camera duties here tonight. We just witnessed the Georgetown G-men win their sectional opener by a score of 58-41 over the Purcell Marion Cavaliers. Georgetown in control most of the night. It was tied 7-7 early in that first quarter. From that point on, Georgetown took control. Georgetown zoomed out to an 18-10 lead by the end of the first quarter. Georgetown ramps up the defense, specifically that 2-2-1 trap that Purcell Marion just could not handle. That leads to Georgetown outscoring the Cavaliers by a score of 11-2 in the second quarter to take a 17-point halftime lead, 29-12. Purcell Marion starts fighting back. Georgetown does stretch their lead to as many as 19 in the third quarter, but the last 30 seconds of that third quarter, Purcell Marion puts a scare in Georgetown, scoring 8 points in the last 30 seconds to cut that lead to 11, 42-31 to end the quarter. In that final quarter, Purcell Marion gets as close as 8 points at one time in that fourth quarter, but Georgetown seemed in control the entire quarter, stretch it out late, made some free throws, got some cheapies against the press, and stretched the lead back out to 17 by the final margin. So Georgetown finished the game ahead 58-41. Georgetown will now advance to the district semifinals, which will be here Friday at Princeton High School, Friday at 6 p.m. against the winner of tonight's second contest. That's Gamble Montessori, the 5 seed, taking on the 13 seed Deer Park. So Georgetown, I am sure, is anticipating playing against Gamble Montessori Friday night, hoping to get a trip to the University of Cincinnati for district final action the following week. We're going to be back either with Coach's comments or with stats from Phil, depending on how quickly Coach Kopus gets back out here after these messages here on Good Guys Radio TV.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
Getting fit? That's easy. I got this.
Oh, this is ridiculous. My Casasa checking was easier than this.
With a Casasa checking account, you get rewards. For having a checking account, it's that easy.
I think I pulled a hammy.
Yep, that's the sound of your truck losing you money. Whether you're a major trucking operation or an independent owner, as long as that truck is down, you're losing business. Let me give you some advice. Call Willie & Son Trucking. Their certified Caterpillar, Cummins, and Detroit experts can get your truck moving so you can get back to doing business. Give them a call at 937-763-9521 or call for an overhaul or glider kit rebuild. Keep your business rolling with Willie & Son Trucking.
Buying or selling a home in today's competitive market requires the highest level of expertise, training, and marketing skills. Make the smart choice that over 2,000 happy families have made. Choose the trustworthy and professional services of Jeff Dickey and the Dickey Group Realtors. Call them today at 937-393-7222 or take a virtual tour on their listings on their website, thedickeygroup.com. Now offering drone photography and videography. The Dickey Group Realtors, celebrating 30-plus years of serving Highland County and surrounding areas.
Taste the snappy tomato pizza difference for yourself. Order from Seaman at 937-386-1010 or from West Union at 937-544-5583. Order online at snappytomato.com.
Semifinal play with a 58-41 victory over the Purcell Marion Cavaliers. First of all, Coach, congratulations.
Thank you.
Any tournament win's a good win.
That's what I told them. I said, guys, I will take 7 ugly wins if that's what it takes. I said, all that matters is that you find a way, and that, like you see in the second half, and we just found a way and we end up winning. So.
Well, and it looked like in the first half when you came out, well, I don't know if you call it either half court or three-quarter court, 2-2-1. Yeah. They struggled against that mightily.
Yeah, and typically we like to do our West Virginia and full court pressure, run and jump and trap and stuff like that. But I told them, I said, we got to slow down, make them think, slow them down a little bit, take their athleticism away. And we did a good job early. The guards were dropping hard and was getting tips on balls and getting steals and rebounding the ball well. I mean, that's what I said. The first half, we played some pretty good basketball.
Yes, I mean, second quarter held them to 2 points.
Yeah.
11-2 to take that 17-point halftime lead.
Yeah.
And then it looked like, quite honestly, most of the second half, things were smooth, pretty much in control that whole second half.
Yeah.
Other than 30 seconds at the end of the third quarter.
We kind of got complacent and got lazy with the basketball. They did that 1-3-1 a little bit, and that's what I said. I don't think it was anything that they did. It was more us. It just we kind of stopped attacking, and that's kind of been a struggle with ours, believe it or not. I mean, we're 19-3, but it's finishing games. And we talk about it, finishing practice and finishing games, and just you can't take things for granted, especially in tournament time. No lead safe.
Absolutely. Now, fourth quarter pretty much controlled that. I think they did get within 8 or 9 once, but you guys quickly stretched that lead back out.
Yeah, they had me a little nervous. I promise you that. It seemed a lot closer than 8 or 9.
Well, I know. I think it did get to 8 or 9. I think 8 was as close as they got about midway through, and then your players, as they typically do, depending on who you've got at the line, made free throws down the stretch.
Yeah, we're hit or miss on those two, but we did. We shot free throws pretty well. First half we handled, they didn't do a lot of pressure. Like I said, I think somebody said we had 3 turnovers first half, and then we ended up with 15 the second half. That's pretty uncharacteristic of us. We just, like I said, dribbling through things, and it works sometimes in our league, but when you get to this level, it's just, you got to be a little, that ball, that possession is just vital to keep.
Now, I guess officially, you guys just won the sectional, although nobody seems to recognize that in Southwest District.
Yeah, it's kind of odd, being a Southeast guy. I still don't kind of understand the concept, but, winning that game's great, and this is the exact same spot we were at last year with Summit Country Day at Western Brown, and, we have goals. The winner of this will go on and play at University of Cincinnati, and that's a goal of ours to get there and give ourselves an opportunity, but, we're going to have 2 good teams come out here, and, we don't know who we'll get, but we'll stay here and we'll watch tonight and we'll figure it out.
Have you seen either one of these teams before tonight?
Not in person, no.
But you've seen some?
Yeah, I've seen film on them several times. I'm kind of, I don't know if it's a good or bad thing as a coach. I never like to look ahead, so I kind of focused all on, and it's kind of hard going in. You don't know who you're going to play, and then Saturday we find out, and then you get one day to prepare. So,
yes.
We kind of had a similar game plan with both of them going in, and with these guys, I've seen film, but after tonight, tomorrow we'll dive in hard and look at it. So
you come back here Friday, another 6 o'clock tip-off. I'm assuming Friday, probably even a bigger crowd coming for the G-Men on a Friday evening.
Hoping. I mean, hopefully we get some other outside community members, other schools and stuff like that. I've had several people reach out and call and compliment our guys, and hopefully we can get a bigger crowd and get us here. I know it's a long drive, but I told the kids, they're like, why didn't we go to Western Brown? I'm like, listen, in my 3 years, we haven't been successful at Western Brown. So I said, let's write our own story. Let's come here and let's see what we can do.
Yeah, and it's nice, Jim.
Oh, it's a great facility.
Were you worried at all about the longer court?
I'll be honest with you. I didn't even know that it was a college court until we got down here Saturday. But it's all right. We'll adjust.
Okay. Anybody particular stand out from tonight's contest?
No, honestly, like I said, I've watched a little film. I mean, Gamble came in with 2 losses, so you're kind of assuming they're going to be athletic, and they'd be some good teams. And like I said, Deer Park, talking to a few coaches that seem kind of up and down, which that's high school basketball. But when they play to their capability, they can beat anybody. So you get to this level, you know, anybody can beat anybody if you shoot the ball well and defend.
Well, Coach, don't know who will be here, but I assume someone will be here with you Friday night, so good luck. And
appreciate it.
Good luck Friday.
Thank you. I appreciate it very much. Thank you.
Coach Corey Copas for the Georgetown G-Men, victorious tonight 58-41 over the Purcell Marion Cavaliers. We're going to be back with Phil Ronimus with stats and the Crow Motors player of the game after these final messages here on Good Guys Radio TV.
Huntley Napa Auto Supply in West Union and Georgetown is the best place to find the parts you need to keep your car in top shape. Huntley Napa Auto Supply has been locally owned and operated since 1972. You can always depend on them to have the friendly faces you know with the parts and tools you need and experts with that Napa know-how. That's Huntley Napa Auto Supply in West Union and Georgetown. Open 7 days a week, including late weekdays and weekends for your convenience.
Chevrolet Buick, your best deal dealer.
Hi, I'm Sean McFarland. The McFarland family has been in the car business for over 70 years. That's 4 generations of our family serving yours. And we're honored that you continue to put your trust in us. Barry Chevrolet Buick, big enough to serve you and small enough to know you.
Barry Chevrolet Buick, your best deal dealer.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
Getting fit? That's easy. I got this.
Oh, this is ridiculous. My Casasa checking was easier than this.
With a Casasa checking account, you get rewards. For having a checking account, it's that easy.
I think I pulled a hammy.
Yep, that's the sound of your truck losing you money. Whether you're a major trucking operation or an independent owner, as long as that truck is down, you're losing business. Let me give you some advice. Call Willie & Son Trucking. Their certified Caterpillar, Cummins, and Detroit experts can get your truck moving so you can get back to doing business. Give them a call at 937-763-9521 or call for an overhaul or glider kit rebuild. Keep your business rolling with Willie & Son Trucking.
Witness the Georgetown G-Men open sectional tournament play with a 58-41 victory over the Purcell Marion Cavaliers. You just heard from victorious coach Corey Copas. Now we're going to send it over to Phil Ronimus. He's going to have some final stats and name the Crow Motors player of the game. Phil?
Okay, the first thing we're going to do the line score for the Marion Cavaliers. They had 6 gentlemen get in the scoring column. We had Zaire Reynolds with 5 points. He had a single 3 in that third quarter. Will Boggs with 6 points. He had a 3 in the third and fourth quarter for his total of 6. Clarence Walker finally got it in the book there in the third, 1 for 2 from the foul line. As I was talking to Bruce off the air, he was probably one of their tallest players, posted up constantly on the blocks and on the foul line, and as far as I could tell, they never threw the ball to him once, and he was open many times. So I don't know what the deal was there, but anyhow. Jaden Irvin with 3. He had a single 2-point goal, 1 foul shot, the only foul shot they had in that first half, and he made that for his 3. And then we had 2 gentlemen in double figures. We had Colby Penn with 10. All those coming in the second half, ended up with 6 in that third quarter when they made their little run, 2 in the fourth quarter. And leading all their scores with 16 was Jaden Small. He had 3 threes, 1 for 2 from the foul line for his total of 16 points. The Cavaliers ended up being 10 for 29 from inside the arc, 34.5%, which is a pretty decent percent. They were 4 for 14 in that first half. From beyond the arc, 6 for 19, 31.6%, 1 for 7 in that first half. From the foul line, they only got there once, as you heard me say, in the first half, 2 for 4 in the second half, 3 for 5 overall for 60%. They ended up with 14 turnovers. They had 9 in that first half and then only 5 in the entire second half. For the victorious Georgetown G-men, we had Rylan Hayslip with 3 points. He got a foul shot, 1 for 2 from the foul line, and a putback. Nobody else from the other team rebounded at all that time for his 3 points. And then we had Nate Kratzer with 9. He had 5 of those from the field, a single 3 in that first quarter, another 2-pointer in that first quarter. And then he was ended up being 4 for 6 from the foul line for his 9 points. Then we had Aiden McGinnis with 11 points. He had 3 threes, 1 in the second quarter, 2 in the third quarter to help keep Georgetown keep that lead. You heard Bruce say it got down to 8, so it was a good thing he had those 2 threes, ended up with 11 points total. Carson Miles with 17. Those were pretty well spread out throughout the game. 2 threes there in that first quarter, 2 twos in the second quarter, a 2 and a 3 in the third quarter, and a final 2-point basket in that fourth quarter. And leading all the scores for Georgetown with 18 was Blaze Burrows, had a 3 in the second quarter, 10 other points from the field. He ended up being 5 for 6 from the foul line, and he scored 11 of his points there in that fourth and final quarter when they needed to extend that lead a little bit. One thing I can say, they need to get a little more scoring out of some of their other players. They only had 5 people get in the scoring column as opposed to 6 for Purcell Marion. They ended up with 13 turnovers. Only had 3 in that first half, but then in that third quarter, 6. Ended up with 4 in the fourth quarter for 10 in that second half. So 13 turnovers. Only had 1 less turnover than Purcell Marion. From inside the arc, they were 12 for 29, 41.4%. In the first half, they had been 6 for 19 for 31.6%. From beyond the arc, 47.1%. That's pretty respectable, 8 for 17. First half, 5 for 10, 50%. Both of those are good numbers for from beyond the arc for high school. So again, here at Princeton High School, and you've heard Bruce say this was Georgetown's first tournament game. They are victorious over the Purcell Marion Cavaliers by a score of 58-41.
Phil, one final order of business before we sign off. The Crow Motors Player of the Game, who have you got?
Okay, it could have gone several ways. Georgetown pretty much played as a team the entire night. They had a couple lapses of memory and a couple turnovers there at inopportune times, especially in that third quarter. But when Miles was not handling the ball, they had trouble, especially when Purcell decided to put that little man-to-man, really close man-to-man trap on throughout the thing. So our Crow Motors 99.5 The Edge Good Guys Radio TV Player of the Game is Carson Miles. So congratulations to Carson Miles for being the Crow Motors Player of the Game.
Thank you, Phil. Before we sign off, we just want to go over with you again what's coming up the next couple of nights here on the various stations. Tomorrow night on 99.5 The Edge, myself and Mark Young will be at Fairfield High School for Division I sectional basketball action. That will be Western Brown taking on Princeton. Princeton, for those of you not following Cincinnati basketball, has Bowen Hardman. Hardman, a 6'5" guard who has signed to play for the Ohio State Buckeyes next season. So that'll be something to see as well. That game time, originally set for 6 o'clock, has now been changed to a 7:30 tip-off. So tomorrow night, 99.5 The Edge, 7:30 tip-off, Western Brown versus Princeton. Then Wednesday night, Don Bowles and Phil Ronimus will be back here, C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, for a Division IV district semifinals doubleheader. First game at 6 o'clock will be Fayetteville versus Cincinnati College Prep, followed by Ripley versus Felicity. The winner of those two games, each of the winners will advance to district finals play at the University of Dayton the following week. So make sure, lots of basketball still to play. I'm sure the next couple of nights we'll be talking about everything that's coming up this weekend. For Georgetown fans, a reminder, your next contest will be back here at Princeton Friday night, February 25th at 6 p.m. Georgetown will take on the winner of this next game. We are presuming at the moment that will be Gamble Montessori. That's going to take care of our business here tonight from Princeton. Bruce Wallace here with Phil Ronimus to my right. Brandon Rigdon running the video. Ben Rothwell back at the station. We would like to thank each of you for listening in or tuning in. We're signing off from Princeton here on Good Guys Radio TV.